They're going at it. They're going at it.
You know, I should have known D-Ray as I was hustling back here at the full ring announcer duty since Norm is involved in this match, as you can tell, that they were not going to wait.
Oh, there they go. Look at this. Look at this.
And we're not going to see a
Get him,
traditional
Norm.
wrestling match. We're not going to see hip tosses
Oh, no.
and arm drags.
This is
We're gonna
definitely a
see
street
guys
fight.
fighting.
This is a straight-up street fight right here.
And look at that. Scott Romer is on top. Romer hasn't taken his jacket off. Romer as the champion. And look at that. Well, we talking about that jacket. Norm Waymer throws that jacket hockey style over the head of Scott Romer.
He needs to pull his pants up. I see that.
I wasn't looking. Romer goes to the outside. I noticed a nice floral print on Scott Romer's tights, which was quite interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
Oh, Norm is fired up. He's going to the outside.
Yeah.
And once again, throwing that jacket over the head of Scott Romer and punching him.
The tights of Scott Romer definitely tells you his personality right there.
Yeah, that's a look that we'll reserve for Scott Romer. D-Ray, I know.
Yeah.
No, with your match against Andrew Shea next week, no, because I know it's all seriousness next week anyway, hair versus title. We'll talk about that here in a couple of seconds. But, of course, in the ring right now, we have Scott Romer, who is the manager of Andrew Shea, the PCW champion, taking on my broadcast partner, Norm Waymer. What happened is Scott Romer was able to get Andrew Shea to turn his back on Bobo Brazil and Dr. Jerry Graham. We saw constant interference week in and week out here on PCW, and quite frankly, Norm Waymer had enough. He put a stop to it last week. Our commissioner, Angel Bailey, sanctioned the match, and we're seeing it right now.
Well, you know what? You definitely know it's not going to be nothing scientific about this.
No.
These guys are just going at it and going for what they know, and right now, I don't even know what to say, but right now, Scott Romer's look like he's getting the best of him, but Norm's look like he's parting with his weight.
Now, I get the feeling during this match I will not have to use the word moonsault at any particular point.
Not at all, but you know what? I just can't shake.
Plancha.
I just can't shake thinking about this match with Andy Shane next week, you know. All the years I've been wrestling, Boomer, I've never been so nervous. I've never been so nervous because I just can't stop thinking what I'm going to do to Andy Shane. He wants to maim me, cut my hair, and think he's going to walk out of here still the champion. That ain't going to happen. No way that's going to happen.
Well, the stakes have never been higher, and that match is going to happen next week here on PCW. And we've seen this before in matches involving Andrew Shane and Scott Romer. Usually Andrew Shane is the one wrestling, where they're passing some sort of foreign object back and forth. Well, this time Scott Romer is the wrestler, and Andrew Shane is passing him an object.
You know what?
They're going back and forth, and look at that.
Once
Scott
a cheater,
Romer has it
always a
again.
cheater. Once a cheater, always a cheater. I wouldn't be so. You know what? I'm gonna have my eyes open next week when I gotta wrestle Andy Shane, because I already know he's gonna pull something cheap. I already know he's gonna pull something cheap, and I've been training extra hard. So next week, you're gonna see D-Ray 3000 beat Andy Shane, because I'm gonna keep my eyes in the front and the back of my head watching this guy.
And this is what you have to watch out for again, that foreign object just going back and forth between Andrew Shane, between Scott Romer, because we know you'll be wrestling Andrew Shane, but Scott Romer is going to be on the outside next week unless Norm Waymer can maybe incapacitate him somehow, like maybe break his leg, which I would be all for.
Well, you know what? If he's going to be out there next week, I'm going to go to the office and try to get sanctioned another referee for this bout, because I already know, and everybody knows Andrew Shane's record as a cheater, you know. And look what he's showing Scott Romer. He's, like you said, passing the weapon back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. That's not going to stop.
No, not at all. And to think that we actually at one point...
lockup.
Oh, headlock, wow. Well, we do know Norm Waymer's been training. Now maybe we'll see the headlock takeover from here.
Well, they usually see a lockup into a headlock, so that definitely shows he's been training. Hopefully his training will pay off tonight to get him to win.
Oh, and he's just wrenching in that headlock. Well, he's got Dr. Jerry Graham on his corner, and if you're with Dr. Jerry Graham, obviously it's going to it's going to pay off.
He's standing on the apron. The ref isn't doing anything. What is going on here? And he's got a weapon in his hand.
And Norm Waymer walks right back into the hands of Andrew Shane. Jerry Graham throws Andrew Shane off the apron.
Good. Hopefully that'll soften up his face for me next week.
Because I know you're going to plant one right in his kisser next week.
I can't wait.
Do that for all of us.
I got his picture on a punching bag in my basement.
Well, and to think that, and we've seen Andrew Shane interfere in your matches for some reason, and then to say, I'm not going to give you a title shot unless you put your hair on the line.
You know what? That really boggled my mind. When he attacked me, and I turned around, and I saw that it was Andrew Shane, it made me think, the champion's coming after me. That lets me know that he is not
Well, he's aware of you. You've got the bullseye on your back, D-Ray.
Well, yeah, he's aware of me, and he knows that I'm coming up. There we go.
We got a Cobra Clutch
Cobra
applied.
Clutch.
And what happened was, Norm Waymer, after some interference, backfired. Norm Waymer fell right into that Cobra Clutch. Or rather, Scott Romer fell into the Cobra
He
Clutch.
lifted that arm. He lifted that arm. Is it over? Is he out?
One more.
Is he out? It's over. Yeah. Ha ha.
Your winner is Norm Waymer.
Yeah, he came after me. I know he feels inadequate as the champion. But see, Norm got the victory. Now I wonder if he's going to keep on training and keep coming up on the mountain in PCW.
We cannot wait to see that next week on PCW. It is title versus hair, as D-Ray 3000 puts his hair up against the heavyweight title held by Andrew Shane. We're either going to see a title change or a haircut next week on PCW. But what about right now? My broadcast partner, I couldn't be prouder, Norm Waymer, taking it to Scott Romer.
Do you hear those people?
Oh, yeah.
Do you hear those people? Listen to them.
And I know that's not going to be the
Listen to
last of Scott Romer, but at least for the time being, he is gone. Norm Waymer, your winner. Next week, fans on PCW, we're going to see the hair versus the title PCW Powerbomb Championship.